They're one of the world's 100 most visited art museums. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess, coming to you from the Frederik Meijer Gardens and Sculpture Park in Grand Rapids, and this is COMCAST Newsmakers. Joining me now is the Public Relations Manager for the Frederik Meijer Gardens and Sculpture Park, Andrea Wolschleger. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
It's so strange to hear it described as an art museum because I think when most people think of this place, they think of outdoor gardens, but it's so much more than that.
Meijer Gardens is a very unique place, and that's, I think, what attracts so many visitors to us every year. It started with Fred Meijer, as you may know, from the grocery retail store. Fred had a love of sculpture, and his wife Lena had a love of horticulture. So here at Meijer Gardens, you will see the marriage of the two things. So we offer 3 sculpture exhibitions every year, 3 horticulture exhibitions every year, among tons of different offerings for anybody of any age. We offer our concert series, we have a children's garden, and brand new this year, we just opened a Japanese garden in June.
And must have been a huge success because rumor has it there was a record number of attendance this past summer?
Yes, so the Japanese garden opened in June, and in June we broke attendance records. July of 2015 was our best attended month ever in our 20 years that we've been here. So it was amazing, and then that followed by July was another, or June, July, August was another record-breaking year, as well as September. So we're going on this upward trend, which is wonderful, and we're so happy that it's been so well received because we worked on this Japanese garden for a number of years. So to have all that work come into play and then have the public appreciate it, it's really gratifying.
For folks who have never been, it's worth the drive from, you know, whether you need to drive from Metro Detroit or Chicago or wherever, get a night in a hotel, hang out, make it a weekend. There's so much to see here.
There really is, and it's one of those things where if you have children, or if you have teenagers, or if you bring your grandparents, there's always something for everyone to do. We have beautiful conservatories. So in March and April, we host our Butterflies Are Blooming exhibition, where we bring in tropical butterflies from all over the world. And that's a 2-month exhibition, but it's at the perfect time in March and April when it's kind of cold here.
Right.
It's balmy 80 degrees and humid in there, so that's really great. And that's really something that anybody can enjoy, grandparents, children, teenagers, anybody. So that's a really great exhibition. We have other conservatories too, where we have a carnivorous plant house, so think meat-eating plants, which are really fun and interesting. And then we have our concert series. So we host about 30 artists over the summer, and it could range anywhere from, this year we had Tony Bennett, to the Bare Naked Ladies, to Christina Perri and Colby Collet, to Grand Funk Railroad. We have all sorts of artists performing, so we really try and make that a really eclectic series so that a number of people can be interested and a number of people can come and check it out.
So summer's certainly the time when it's most hopping around here, right? People are out of school, they're looking for something to do outdoors, but it should be noted you're open year-round, and it's a great place to come in February.
It really is, and if you walk through the sculpture park is about 30 acres. All the sculptures are set in nature, so there's where you get the marriage of horticulture and nature again. But they look completely different in the springtime with a green background versus a snowy white background, and they're gorgeous. And there's probably about 300 sculptures on our property, so we've got 160 acres, and it's all around there. And all the pathways are always cleared. It's the first thing we do when we come in the morning is clear the pathway. So if you'd like to come out and take a winter walk, that's something that we offer.
And if you're anti-winter walking because it's way too cold for you and that's not your style, there's so much you can do indoors as well.
Exactly. You can check out the conservatories and also our galleries, where we hold 3 sculpture exhibitions every year. So that is something to check out, the galleries and then the conservatories. All things to do, as well as different activities for kids within the building.
All right, what a unique space, an awesome place to visit. Everyone should do it at least once. Thank you so much for joining us today. For more information on today's topic, you can visit MeijerGardens.org. Today's COMCAST Newsmaker was Andrea Wolschleger, the Public Relations Manager for the Frederik Meijer Gardens and Sculpture Park.